Okay, y'all. I had to delete a video before this because Source didn't like the interruptions.
You have to open up the video with this shit.
Yes, I do, y'all. Because this is about a narcissist here. And I feel like I'm fighting for my peace because I feel like this collective is fighting for their peace and their relationship. And I'm going to put a shout out to Cody. Hello, Cody. I was informed that you listen to my videos a lot, and I appreciate you. And I want you to know that Zach is being the 5 of Wands and 7 of Swords today. But anyways, this is to a specific collective that's dealing with narcissistic relationship, and I got my personal cards out. We got creativity and stability bring good fortune. Alright. That's good. Then we got... I do want to get all my other cards, guys, out. I like them. I love them so much. This one sticks out. This one stuck out. Ex-lover joins forces with enemies for personal gain. So we got an ex-lover over here. That's very 5 of Wandish. Then we got black magic trying to put someone asleep. So this black magic is just for you guys that watch me that aren't really into spirituality. This is just heavy gossip. And it's so much gossip you put energy, your own energy towards this situation. That's what it is. Just plainly, simply put. And then we have... I mean, it's classic narcissistic. Classic. Alright, then we have... Someone has been blocking finances. So someone's just stopping your finances somehow. They could be... I don't know, stop living life on a prayer. They could be doing mirror magic to block your finances or anything like that, really, honestly. That's actually a thing. It is. Hang on. Chong's chewing on a ball he's not supposed to be chewing on. Alright, guys. My dog was playing with a thin plastic ball that are not authorized for dogs. And I tell you, it's an animal channel. And I'm telling you not to use these for your dogs because, would you stop? Anyways, because these balls, when they get them, they might not be able to swallow it very good, but it can expand and cause problems. And then they might not be able to poop it out and they got to get surgery. And some people don't have money for that. Then we got Yin Yang Insight Oracle cards I'm going to use to get a central energy in all this. Because Source wants somebody to have good advice for the day. I talk to the mirror, guys. I do. And I did have earlier where I decided to read from this book and I went on a tangent about religion, and Source did also tell me that it was a little bit too offensive for whoever this is meant for. So I'm redoing this. Source says, just wanted me to tell this person they pray a lot. I'm being told by Source to tell this person that prays a lot that their prayers will be answered, but they need to project to have healthy projections. And you need to have a healthy mindset when you project and I guess try to just forget about... Source knows that you are in pain. Source knows that you're in pain. But it's the projections you're giving out. You're dealing with a narcissist. And the thing is, With a narcissist, you have to learn to look inside your own self and listen to Carl Jung. That's the easiest way to put this. Listen to Carl Jung. You got to do integration of your shadow side. You got to be able to accept all your faults. You got to be able to accept all your demons and love yourself, even the dark side of yourself. There's a lot in anything that you think is inappropriate or whatever that you've been hiding and you haven't been confronting is what's holding you back, is what Source is telling me to whoever this concerns. And you are praying a lot. I feel you're Christian or Catholic. I'm picking up more Catholic, like Christian vibes type thing. Maybe not a strict Catholic, but you're Catholic. Which is cool. But Source says that all you need to do is look in the mirror. Look in the golden mirror. You don't need to go to church. You don't need to light a candle. You don't need to please hope that God is with you. All you need to do is look within yourself. And stand up for yourself. Set your boundaries. And God will be there. You don't need to feel guilty for not making it to church, which I don't know why this is a big deal, but I guess it is. If you didn't make it to church, I am already being directed now by Source that in the Old Testament, there was I forgot who said this, but Source is showing me that if you want to look for God in the church, you look under a rock or whatever, or a piece of wood, and there is God. So you can go out to nature and just give your feelings out, and Source is everywhere. Source is everything. I know it's complicated because you think that you need a candle, but you don't need a candle. And God will talk to you. God talks to the pure heart, and you have a pure heart. I'm being shown you have a pure heart, and your ancestors are very. You got good ancestors. You come from a lot of spiritual roots. This person, and this narcissist has taken control of it. Deep control of it. So, that's what I'm getting. I am getting that, y'all. And I'm just here to tell you that Source says all you need to do is connect. That's it. Your heart has been weighed. Alright, this is sticking way out here, so let's see what you have. Higher self, activation. You're being awakened on a timeline shift. Alright, so you were sleeping, you weren't, and you were what they call the sheep. You know, the people that actually know what's going on in the universe, that actually see the higher plane, that aren't just in the Matrix mode. You're coming out of the Matrix. If you wanna think of sources in relation to Catholic, that is fine. Sources, as long as you relate and you come, now that you're not awakened, as long as you come awakened, they're fine. Alright, these cards literally flipped over. I was not cheating, guys. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at this. Okay, we're going to take all of this, because this describes an entire narcissistic relationship right here. Or if it's not, just a toxic one. Alright, we're going to start with North Pole. So We got North Pole Destiny, which is the person that you're with. The person you're with is in their North Node. This is where the karmic region is. Okay. And they are feeling nostalgia and memories. But they're operating in their North Node, which is pretty much they're acting in their ego. And then we have Jupiter action. Holy crap. Got expansion, growth, persona, passions, adventure, new opportunities, and fortune. It's not bad, but it can be. This is the period you're in growth and stuff. So if things get interrupted in this period, it could hinder you. These kind of interruption could stunt your growth. Don't let this person stop your growth. You're not in your North Node. You're in your South Node. You're awakening. You're coming out of the matrix. They're in that matrix being in their ego. And then we got closed off. Guarded, resistance, pride, defensive, and wounded warrior. Alright. This is the energy. Alright, this is them. They're cold and they got cold control. Silent, observing, hiding feelings, secretive, lacking emotions. A mask. Mask. There we go. If you don't want to say narcissist, we'll say narcissistic. Alright, then we got fears and illusions, the limitations, anxiety, comfort zone, overthinking, and negative outlook. None of this stuff is going to help you. But we all go through it. Source told me to tell you that they don't want you to be in your North Node. They want you to function in your South Node. To function in your South Node, you have to take things in a positive direction, guys. It has to be in a positive direction, because if it's not in a positive direction, it's not very good. And then you got karmic stuff that goes on. Karmic justice, you got judgment, you got the tower energy, you got all kinds of stuff that goes on that you really don't need to focus on right now, guys. You just don't need to focus on these things. And Source is telling me, and my ancestors, that I guess the person is stalking you right now. You don't know it, but they are. I mean, they watch you as much as they can, which I'm sure I know, I sense you know. I do, I sense you know, and this is what people do that have broken up with somebody. Because I feel like they want to find out if you have another lover that I'm sensing. I'm going to get some tarot on this. Source wants you to be careful. So, that is the vibe. Source wants you to be careful. And I don't think you're in any real danger except for going into, these fell out of the deck. This is here, I'm showing you guys. These literally fell. I did not pre-shuffle these because I've had a couple tarot card readers come and tell me that they think that I edit out things, or they think that I'm cheating because I edited out things. I don't edit, guys, and I'm saying this now in front of everybody. I don't edit because how would you know if I cheated with my cards? You wouldn't. If I did hours of editing, guys, I could literally do a pre-shuffle and say, oh my God, Source said this, look how my cards turned out. I don't know, I don't do that. Whatever happens, happens for a reason, guys, because I don't cheat. And I make it abundantly clear I don't cheat. So, to that tarot card reader that said that out there, I'm not editing. You might edit yours, but I don't edit mine, so obviously I'm not cheating. Alright, we got two of cups in reverse, guys. And this is disharmony, imbalance, arguments, disconnection, breakups, rejection, separation, abuse, and dominance and bullying. Alright, that's what we got. And then we got the High Priestess, hidden agendas, blocked intuition, conceit, confusion, feeling lost, black psychic powers, fertility issues, and lack self-belief. This doesn't have to mean the same thing for all of you. This could mean one of these things or all of these things. It could mean any of those. I mean, not everybody's into caring about fertility. And some people are just, feeling lost. I mean, it is what it is, guys. We'll see what else the tarot says here. I like this deck. It's very cute. Chong, stop. Triangle. He does love his shapes. Chong, would you stop sniffing the desk? Y'all, now that Chong's sniffing the desk and I got my grandson reading his book, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this person tries to read you like a book. I really think this person tries to read you like a book, guys, because things don't happen when you're channeling for no accident. This does not happen for accident. Nothing happens on accident when you're channeling. This person was reading you like a book. They really were. I feel they caused many tower moments in your life, too. I'm not going to get into the gossip of your relationship. You're feeling shitty enough. I feel you feel shitty enough about it, and it's horrible enough trying to go to work dealing with a cheating spouse. That's what I'm getting. It's hard enough getting up in the morning dealing with a cheating spouse. Now this one's completely went sideways, and this is my right, and it went all the way to left field. See how the cards have their own energy? This is completely in left field, and when everything's in left field, it means it's like when everybody says you threw it in left field. What does that mean when you threw in left field, Zach?
I don't know, you threw in left field?
Doesn't that mean, like, in baseball terms, like, you went the opposite way?
It came out of nowhere. That's what it means when it came out of left field. It just came out of nowhere.
Okay, well, this came out of nowhere, whatever this card is, whatever feeling this is. Okay, so we're going to grab it. I had to get the baseball thing. Divine was giving me some kind of baseball analogy. Oh my God, 10 of Wands. See, guys, this is why I don't edit. This is why I don't edit. 10 of Wands. Out of left field, you got overloaded. You got overloaded, overburdened, stress, responsibilities, burnout, problems, drudgery, obligations, and struggle out of left field. That is what this did to you. And I'm not going to get into details about who had sex with who because it's redundant. I don't think you want to hear about it. I think you just want to know if you're going to be okay or not. Because you got these burdens now. I mean, I'm just trying to get to the core to actually help people. And Source wants you to heal, and they do not want you in North Node. When you're in North Node, you're in this weak ass energy that someone's gonna take advantage of you. I was in my North Node for a while, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was with a narcissistic person, y'all. And I was in my North Node for a couple years. Are you playing with dominoes over there?
No.
You don't have dominoes in that cup?
No. It's just balls.
Okay, maybe this person was playing a game of balls with you, throwing balls at you. I think those are dominoes. Yes, they are. Okay, my grandson has my dominoes in a cup, so I think that a part of this message is doing with dominoes. Maybe it's the domino effect. What's the domino effect?
I don't know, or like it's a chain reaction.
There we go. This was a chain reaction to keep you in your north node. I don't want to go through the details of your breakup so you feel shitty coming off this reading, because you feel shitty enough. I feel like you cry yourself to sleep. I see somebody crying themselves to sleep. I can't make this shit up. And then I see you literally losing weight. I feel like you've lost weight through all this. I want you to eat. I feel that you should eat. And I'm not saying this because I'm saying at least eat some Nutella or drink some medical stuff. And I'm not even trying to be mean. I did. When I was going out of my north node to my south node, I was drinking health shakes. I'm just trying to really get to whoever this is that needs to hear this message. Because literally, look at those dominoes. You hear the dominoes over there? This person's trying to play you like dominoes and have you fall in place. And Source doesn't want this to happen to you. Look, this fell out and not to the right. It fell to the left. This came out of left field too. So this came out of nowhere too. Ace of Swords. New ideas, new plans, intellect, logic, reason, truth, focus, mental clarity, victory, decision, new projects, knowledge, and vision. You got the Ace of Swords, whoever I'm talking to. And that's a very good position to have. Yes, you got burdens, but you got the Ace of Swords. You got new projects that possibly could bring you money. And you know what? You don't have that person in your life, and you're going towards your south node. And I know right now, you don't think it's that big of a deal. But if you keep away from this narcissistic person, I'm not even going to say they're a full narcissist. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just unhealed. And I'm getting unhealed and unhinged. So maybe they are just unhealed and unhinged. I don't even know. I don't really go with divine masculine, divine feminine. They're just unhealed and unhinged. They're wild and out. And that's not your problem no more. This literally is not your problem. So I want to see what else the divine wants to tell you at this hour. Because the divine, it told me to tell you that you're focusing too much on the past and not the future. And I'm telling you, if you can't make it to a psychiatrist. Alright, can you not try to bang those, please? I don't mind if you play with them, but stop banging them. Listen to Carl Jung. I'm going to make this kind of short because I want to go to sleep soon, but the divine wanted this message out for somebody. Okay?
I'm gonna leave my laptop here. Are you gonna destroy it?
I'm not gonna destroy your laptop. I just was, I was just telling you how would you feel if a string got messed.
Destroy my laptop?
No, I'm not gonna destroy your laptop, you a-hole.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Why would I destroy your laptop? I love you.
I don't know. Doesn't seem like it.
Why? Because you upset me at times?
It's right here. Are you going to destroy it?
No. Why would I destroy your laptop?
Well, make sure a cat doesn't jump up there.
They're all in the room. The only one out is Jumanji. Where are you going?
I'm just going to sleep.
Alright, well, I'm about ready to end this. I just wanted to get this message out.
I'm just making sure when at work and shit, you don't destroy my laptop while I'm gone, because I have a lot of unsaved footage right there.
Well, I have all my cards out, so. But, yeah, this was the message, and honestly, I'm gonna just do one little closer with this, and
See?
we're going to sleep.
I'm bleeding. You made me bleed.
How did I make you bleed?
She made me bleed, collective.
Oh, God. I did not make him bleed, collective. I did not. How did I make you bleed? You're the one that fell on your own. You've been drinking.
She's trying to say the alcohol made me bleed.
No, you were unbalanced and unhinged like this. Well, you weren't narcissistic, just unbalanced. This guy's unbalanced
Sean,
and unhinged.
You're a rapist.
Alright, guys, this is going to the right. What does it mean when a card's going to the right in baseball and right field? Is that the right field to be in?
It doesn't matter which field it goes into. Left field, right field, it's still a base hit.
So if the cards, because since this card's going more into the right, does that mean that since this other negative card went, this would be more positive?
Well, in baseball terms, it really doesn't matter which side of the field it goes in. It would still be a positive gain for the hitting team.
Okay. Well, see, that's this is a baseball metaphor. I don't know. I'm getting all this baseball metaphors to this tag. But anyways, this is coming to the right, but he says it doesn't matter if it's to the right or to the left. Let's see what this is. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. The 9. Oh, can you not knock over all my stuff, please? That is my stuff. He knows better. Alright, we got the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, my God. You are in the 9 of Pentacles. You're about to go in the 9 of Pentacles. Look at this. Okay, I wanted to close the thing off.
He knows me.
Then go in the other room away from him. I can't believe a 4-year-old's an assassin now. Anyways, you're in the 9 of Pentacles. And this is independence and success, financial stability. Here you are, collective. You're in the 9 of Pentacles. You're in the 9 of Pentacles. Stay away from this person. If your stuff goes if you feel it's going all the way in left field or right field or whatever field, it's all for a good cause. So, I'm going to end this because I hope whoever needs to hear this gets the message, and I love you here, Chong the dog. Okay? And I will see you on the next one, and I'll probably do another one in the morning. Well, this is the morning, but later morning. And you guys have a great day. Okay, he's getting beat up by his son over there, guys. I will see you tomorrow.